Let's welcome in Lee, the Spurs fan. Lee, are you still want him in there? I guess that's the question, right? I was going on social media yesterday, which is always sort of a cesspool, really, isn't it? You don't really trust what's going on social media. But are you still wanting Antonio Conte there? There's been a lot of talk about Mauricio Pochettino coming back. Talk to us, Lee.
Hello there, lads. I'm a big Conte fan. I love Conte. Conte is saying, look, Levy, please, can you just for once go out and buy a couple of top players, right? You can only do so much, okay? What Levy wants to do, Levy's there not for the love of the club. He's there for the love of making as much money as he can out of Tottenham Hotspurs. He's using the fans' loyalty and love of the club to make himself rich, him and Joe Lewis, right? When Joe Lewis parks up on the Thames in his massive yacht, you cannot get a bigger kick in the teeth than that, right? We have won one trophy in 22 years. We've had 15 managers in 22 years. That is not on. That is disgusting, okay? And that trophy that we did win is the lowest trophy that you can win, right? It's not like it's the Champions League or the Premier League, okay? We've had our chances to win top trophies, but we haven't capitalised on that. We haven't progressed. We've just gone backwards, right? Because to progress and to go forward, you need to bring in a couple of top players and spend top money and spend big wages. That's not what Levy's about. Levy's about the Tottenham Stadium is a cash cow.
But Lee, I've got to cut across you there. When you say he's not about spending money, in the summer, Richarlison came in, nearly 50 million. Romero came in, same amount of money. Yves Bissouma came in, big money as well. So you have spent some. You spent about 130 million in the summer.
Romero was 30 million. He was the only player on that pitch yesterday that cost 30 million. Okay, everyone else was 8 million, 7 million.
Bissouma was 35, wasn't he?
Bissouma was 35. There you go, 30 and 35. We're going up 5 mil. Okay, listen, why not Declan Rice? Why not Jude Bellingham? Why not go and get them players? I'm talking about top players. I'm talking about 100 million.
Yeah, there's only 2 teams in the Premier League that will spend that kind of money, though. I mean, there's only 2, right? There's Man City and potentially Chelsea, and maybe Man United. Even Liverpool can't go and spend that kind of money.
Yeah, but why is the teams, a couple of teams, done their signings early? They've got it in, bang, 1st of January, bang, we've already got this player, top player. They go out and recognise who they want, and the deal's already done before the transfer window's open. No, not us. Levy will wait until 3 days to the end of the transfer window and see what people are desperate that we can come in. He wants to get in young players that are 5 mil and hope that they will turn into these amazing players. And you know what he will do? He will sell them for 50, 60 million pounds to make himself loads of money.
Lee, this is not me defending Daniel Levy, but I think you also have to realise Tottenham's place in the food chain. You've just mentioned, the lack of silverware over the past 2 decades. In my lifetime, Tottenham have never really challenged the upper echelons in terms of winning big trophies. So if you're a player and you have the option to go to Tottenham or you have the option to go to Liverpool, as we saw with Diaz, it's a no-brainer. So I also think you need to realise that maybe Tottenham don't have the pulling power that Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, Liverpool, and even Arsenal have. If you're talking 6 teams are in for a player, with the greatest respect in the world, Tottenham are going to be 6th choice.
Look, Liverpool, yeah, they weren't winning anything, and then they. But
they're a massive football club. They're one of the biggest football clubs in the world. Tottenham aren't.
Well, Tottenham are not a big football club. You're saying Tottenham?
No, not on the level of Liverpool.
Not on the level of Liverpool, Lee.
Oh, come on, we're not that far behind. I think we're the 7th richest club in the world.
Lee, but you mentioned it. You've not won a trophy for 15 years.
No.
You've won one in 20.
We've won one in 21, 22 years.
Yeah.
Right? So imagine you're a Tottenham fan, big Tottenham fan. Would you be happy with that? Yes or no?
I'm going to defend you here, Lee. You're right, Crookie, in terms of Tottenham aren't Liverpool. And they don't have the spending power of...
They're not even Chelsea.
Of a United. Or Chelsea. But I think to get the Bellinghams and the Rices, I think is going to be very difficult, but you can still get the kind of next notch down. It's about building. We thought
they were doing that with Bissouma. We all thought Bissouma was going to be a good sign.
Absolutely. And he hasn't hit the ground running by any stretch of the imagination. I've been disappointed with him. But Antonio Conte, I think he knows what he wants. And so, the owners have a decision to make. Do we go with him? Because if you don't go with Antonio Conte, and again, I go back to it does what it says in the tin. You know, if you don't give this guy what you want, don't bring him into the building in the first place. But if you are prepared to go with it, then, you know, enjoy the ride. It might not be long, but he's going to get your club right up there.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.